Hello everybody, it is me, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today we're going to be doing my review of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. The third season of Chaos Theory is finally here, and we're going to be going over my personal thoughts and opinions on this particular season. And as you all know, I already basically kind of explained a sort of non-spoiler review for this season. So this will be a spoiler review. So if you don't want spoiled, I suggest you click off this video, go watch Chaos Theory, and come back to watch my review. So, without further ado, let's begin with my review. So, for Chaos Theory Season 3, like I said before in my thoughts and opinions on the series, it's definitely better than Season 2. Definitely better than Season 2. So, there was a lot of things I liked about this season, honestly, and things I didn't see coming. Now, I'm going to go on ahead and explain the things I liked about this season, and then I'll explain a few things that I didn't like. So the things I liked about this season. So the things I liked, for starters, I like the fact that we get to see Bernie. Now, if you don't know who Bernie is, he's kind of the guy who appeared in both Jurassic World and Jurassic World Dominion. And he's kind of like Owen's helper or something. And that was before Jurassic World shut down. I did not expect him to actually appear in this season. But then again, we had an animated version of frickin' Dachin, Santos, frickin' Darius' brother, so what else could I expect? I mean, what else do we expect? But I did not expect him to actually appear in this series. Although he does have technically 3 appearances in 3 episodes. There's episode 1, then it was episode 9, I think. Then there was episode 10. And I think episode 8, So that's technically 4. So, my bad. But yeah, I did not expect him to actually appear in the series, so it was kind of a big fat shock to see him. And the second thing I liked was Ben's girlfriend. Ben's girlfriend, Gia, is a very interesting character. And I honestly just did not expect her to actually appear. For years, ever since Ben said that he had a girlfriend back in season 1, a lot of people have been wondering who's Ben's girlfriend. Some people even said that it was Brooklyn who's Ben's girlfriend, which to me, that would be extremely weird, considering we already got sort of a bit of a love interest between Darius and Brooklyn. Darius has the hots for Brooklyn, and at this point, Brooklyn basically at this point kind of feels the same way. Hell, I even looked it up on the Jurassic Wikipedia, and it even says that Darius is Brooklyn's possible love interest. Which, I look forward to that. Gia is a very, very likable character. I honestly loved her character. I wish she could have stuck around a bit longer. She didn't stuck around for too long. She had her episodes. But yeah. And I honestly love the relationship between Ben and Gia. Their relationship is actually more interesting than most other relationships, except for Darius, his Brooklyn, and Alan and Ellie. Their relationships are the most interesting ones. The other thing I liked was the Pyroraptor. I loved the Pyroraptor. In fact, this season practically redeemed the Pyroraptor. At this point, the Chaos Theory series is basically redeeming a lot of dinosaurs. Because it basically redeemed the Atrociraptors in both season 1 and 2. And now it's redeemed the Pyroraptor. Which, at this point, I'm going to basically declare the Chaos Theory series Jurassic World Dominion's Redemption. That's what we're going to be calling the Chaos Theory series from now on. I'm going to call it Jurassic World Dominion's Redemption arc. That is what I'm going to be calling it, because it's that freaking good. Because unlike the movie, where it didn't show how humanity and dinosaurs are living alongside each other, and how difficult it is for both parties, the Chaos Theory series shows exactly that. It shows how difficult it is for both dinosaurs and humans to live alongside of each other. Which, that is amazing. The other thing I liked about this series was that we basically kind of got two teams, basically. Two teams. And these two teams are basically like, we have Team Darius. Team Darius is made of, Darius, Ben, and Yaz. They believe that Brooklyn is on their side, and that she's actually undercover. Then we have Team Kenji, which is just him and Sammy. And they just apparently had enough. They want to go back home, and they just want to leave Brooklyn behind, apparently. And I'll get into why I hate this when I'm done explaining the things I liked. But seeing these two teams kind of reminds me of GDK, where we had Team Kong and Team Godzilla. Team Godzilla is made of Madison, Josh, and Bernie. They're out to prove that Godzilla is innocent and that Apex is the villain. Then we have Team Kong, who believes that Godzilla's going out of control and they need Kong in order to stop him. Team Darius is just like Team Godzilla. They're trying to prove that Brooklyn is innocent and that Santos is basically the villain. While Team Kenji is like Team Kong. Except instead of trying to stop Brooklyn, when they just don't want anything to do with her and just want to leave. Which, that's a big difference between Team Godzilla and Team Kong. While Team Kenji is like, not Kenji, Team Darius is just like Team Godzilla. Well, they're trying to prove that their friend is innocent and that Santos is the bad guy. Team Kenji just does not want anything to do with Brooklyn. Hell, they just don't even care about her anymore. Which, this is like the biggest debate within the season. And I love it. I love that there's like a huge debate within this group. So I don't think we haven't seen something like this since Camp Cretaceous Season 5, where the group was debating whether or not Kenji is still on their side or not. And while it wasn't in the entire season, it was in 2 episodes, where the group was debating if Kenji was still on their side or not. But this time, it's in the entire season, and the group is debating whether or not Brooklyn is on their side or not. The other thing I liked was the music. The music is just spot on. The music is great. It is just fantastic. I love the music. It's perfect. And yeah, I just love it. I also love the fact that we get very extreme, scary moments in this season. Just like with its 2 predecessors, Season 1 and 2, Season 3 delivers very scary moments in this season. And they're well deserved, and again, this season proves that dinosaurs are scary. They're not just all kid friendly and stuff like that, they're actually terrifying. And that they are indeed a threat. Well, some dinosaurs are threats. And I think Chaos Theory delivers that very well. The last few things I liked was the fact that I know they didn't really make an appearance in the season, but Owen and Claire are mentioned in this season. Which that is something that I love. I did not expect Owen and Claire to make a sort of appearance in the series. I know they technically didn't appear in the series because we didn't see them. If we saw them, that'll be a different story. But they're mentioned. They are mentioned, and I love it. And I did not expect the Chaos Theory this season to take place during the events of Jurassic World Dominion. And what I mean by that is basically when Santos is trying to sell the Atrociraptors, Brooklyn along with the handler are caught up within that moment. They're literally within that moment.